I don't know how anybody understands what's going on in Washington, because when it runs out of money, all it says is start the presses. They just seem to print more, and that's happened now with small business money. What happened is that the end of the government's year ends September 30th, so we got about 2 more months. But they ran out of money for small business loans. They reached their quota already. Actually, they're giving out more money, like 20% more this year than last year. More and more small businesses are applying for money, and they ran out of what they budgeted for. So they're going to give them, actually it's passing in Congress right now, they have to pass a law to give them another, couple $2 billion. Actually, it's going to be like $4 or $5 billion. They're giving them more for a total of $23.5 billion in loans to small business. It's good, more than in like the last 5-10 years or whatever, that they're giving out this year. So that's why you should be aware of all these business money. It's easier to get a business loan from the government. Actually, it's a guaranteed loan. They don't give money directly. They go to the bank, and then you fill out the paperwork, and the government says, well, if you don't pay, they'll pay it for you. So that's why the bank doesn't care. They're going to get paid no matter what the hell happens to you. And actually, the default rate on loans, particularly for franchises, if you go to bigdatalesco.com, actually, if you're looking for a loan, that's what they're. But let me tell you one other thing about the data first. They have a big data. You go to the SBA.gov website and get this data that shows you how they give out the money. See, actually, on the money that stopped, they have about 900 applications in the queue now that they ran out of money. So as soon as the money comes back in, they're going to get all those people money, the 900, and anybody else applies for the next 2 months. So they got to make quota. They're going to have a lot of money there to give out. So to me, it would be an opportunity to get some of this extra $2 billion they're giving out, because everybody thought they'd run out, but they're not. Congress is going to give them more, and that should pass the next day or two. But also, what they didn't stop giving out is express money and the veterans money. And there's a special money just for spouses of veterans to get money for a business. Spouses, not just veterans. You're a spouse, you're married to a veteran. That's available. And also real estate loans and microloans. Microloans up to $50,000. That hasn't stopped. So all the money hasn't stopped. One of the big major program has stopped, but they're going to have more money, a couple $1 billion more. So in the next 2 months, there's going to be money for all. But look how it's broken down a lot. This data is interesting because it of the like $19 billion they're giving out, almost $4 billion is given to Asian Americans, and $11 billion is given to white folks by minority are applying. So I mean, Indians, Black, Eskimos, Hispanic, they're almost getting nothing, man. So you should apply for this thing. Also by gender, there's only women-owned that own 50% or less get 17% of the money. Women-owned that is 50% or more get 13% of the money. Guys, 70% of the money. So guys are starting maybe 50 to 60% of the businesses, but getting 70% of the money. Veterans are getting 5% of the money. And also what's neat, existing businesses versus new businesses. About 1/3 of the money goes to new businesses, 2/3 of the money gets existing business. So that's when people say, oh, it's only for existing businesses. Nonsense. Here, billions and billions of dollars going to new businesses. And also in urban areas. That's a growth area too. I mean, rural areas out in the country. Most goes to the rural, but also urban areas. That's a thing that should be realized. Special money just at people in small towns. So this money coming out, and you can see on bigdatalesco.com. Look for, a lot of people say that you need an accountant and all that. You don't need all these special experts to do this, to help you get that money. If you go to bigdatalesco.com, maps, M-A-P, just map, singular, bigdatalesco.com, map, M-A-P. You see on the left-hand side there, there's organizations that will help you. So if you just click on those organizations, like if you're a veteran, or if you're a woman, or the small bit, all those, but you just click there, and those people help you for free fill out the application. Or actually, if you go to udemy.com, this is our courses. We have a course there, and so go to udemy.com and search under Lesko, and you see the courses we have. We have one on getting a small business loan. I tell you about the tricks and and how to use the government to the most, and you don't need these experts and things like that. So either way, to get this money. But it's there whether you use it or not, and more is coming out than they even thought they would give away. See, that's why when people say, oh, there's budget cuts in the States, so why should I apply for money? No. And actually, well, I won't be qualified for a loan. Try. This is why it's there. These loans are for people who can't get it elsewhere. So if you had trouble with the bank before, man, try one of these suckers. It don't hurt to apply, particularly if it's free.